Hey, Gavats here. So, Team of the Week's revealed. We got next gen detail, details. They're really breadcrumbing it out for us on Madden. We got a lot more next gen details with PS5 being revealed and all that. We got, people having issues with the app. All this after a word from our sponsor, and I'm not going to do the normal thing again today. I'm just going to let you be reminded about Fox Day going on today on Rock Bottom Coins. Link in the description. Basically, they got like deals going on all day. I'm kind of back and forth on them. There's a little bit of issue right now, I think, with the prices on the site that I'm seeing. So just want to let you know, maybe take a look a little later today. It's currently active on some of the other promotions they're running on Fox Day, but I kind of want to just specifically about the the buying and selling at the same rate special that I've been talking about. So maybe check them out a little bit later today as I kind of talk to them. But I'll let you know. I think I probably will do a video tonight. I'll give you an update on that. Anyways, let's go through Team of the Week. So end of advertisement right there. Go through Team of the Week. Go through EA also with their wild-ass bans and a little bit more. Okay, so first of all, let's do the stats on Team of the Week. Then we'll get into house rules, fixes, and next-gen details. Sorensen's getting an 80 overall card. It's actually not bad with 84 speed. I mean, it's not great, right? But whenever speed's higher than overall, I'm saying it could be worse, right? It could be like guys on launch where speed was lower than overall mostly. I would say a fair amount. Harrison Bryant, 82 speed tight end, not bad. Devin White's phenomenal, right? Anybody who's used Devin White. Speed at linebacker, great. I love it, dude. 88, thank you. Devontae Adams, he's kind of flying through him. 82 speed on an 84. I don't think that's his highest card, though. I think he's getting a +1. So next up, Jerry Hughes, 88 overall, 88 block shed, 90 finesse move. Actually a pretty good card, right? Whenever those two stats are above the overall, that makes a good defensive lineman. Sure, as much as you mean like good that they can be, right? But Hughes generally played well in Madden. Herbert right here, which was like the gold standard for budget quarterbacks prior to this. Sadly, he does not get to 90 overall for gunslinger on the strong arm archetype, but he is fast. He does have good throw power. Accuracies are great. And really, he can do some lot of damage with his set feet lead, even though he doesn't get gunslinger. It sucks they're like one short of one of the best cards in the game, right? Because like if he got an 89 overall, he'd basically be Josh Allen again, right? Like with the speed, throw power, and everything going along with it, with the gunslinger. So Herbert, you're this close to being the best card in the game. But I will say the Chargers got blessed by Team of the Week this week. They got absolutely sprinkled upon with cards. And you know what? It's okay to be jealous, but there's no reason to hate, I guess, on the whole thing. And then we got Tyler Lockett as the 91 overall card. And he had a game. Didn't he have 200 yards? So 92 speed on this card. So he goes right up there, matches, the Seahawks receiving core with him and DK. The fastest two receivers in the game are on that Seahawks receiving core, which is crazy to me. So Seahawks team are also doing really well because you got like basically uncoverable guys. 89 deep route running, so all you have to do is power that up to get that to 90. The other ones you can kind of use like play fake to get there also. Kind of got to go hard on the play fake to get them there though. But yeah, I think this Lockett card looks downright nasty, right? It is like the only issue is he's a deep threat. So if you have Joe Montana like me, that doesn't really matter as much because you're not putting slot apprentice on him. But if you have like a strong arm and using gunslinger, then it will matter to you because you will want a slot apprentice on him. Or just use another card, right? Use a Reggie Wayne. Use a Diggs if you have him. Although Diggs is quite expensive for that slot apprentice. So not bad overall for it. We also saw Rodney Harrison last night, Will Shields last night, so we don't need to re-go through them. I do want to go through some PS5 details before we get into, and Xbox Series X. You know, we all upgrade for free. They've been kind of talking about that for a while. It will be available December 4th. Now, there's a lot of reasons probably why they're pushing it back, at least in my eye, right? I'm sure there might be other ones. Maybe they're behind on the dev schedule, right? They took off months and months and months off of Madden 20 to prep for Madden 21. And I know the console switch, the generation skip between consoles has always been a rough one. Like, I think the worst game I ever bought was that first game on Xbox 360 for Madden. I think it was Madden 06. It's 06 or 07, one of those two. That was literally the worst game I've ever played in my life. It had no franchise mode even. And it was once that transition from PS2 to next gen happened, that's where Madden started going downhill in my opinion. So it predated MUT, predated a lot of that stuff. Basically, after that point, it never reached the same highs, at least for franchise mode. And that's kind of like my break right there, was that generation. So last generation skip wasn't that bad, or evolution wasn't as rough, and hopefully this next one won't be as rough as even the last one was. But basically you get to go back and forth between your accounts like they talked about. And I think the reason for this is because we're going to share an auction house with next gen. They've talked about this, like, so you can post cards on, Xbox One, get Xbox Series X, and then you'll be able to like buy cards back and forth between generations. Still no crossplay between Xbox and PlayStation, sadly. I feel like they should, but you'll be able to crossplay between the two generations, but you will not be able to play head-to-head against them. So one of the bonuses, or maybe why they wanted to delay this, is because so many people won't be able to get their hands on a console maybe until December 4th. They'll be like, all right, so now our new generation folks playing head-to-head won't have a serious like 5-minute wait for games, because we all know there's like, you guys ever try to boot up a salary cap game? Or like late at night, or like off hours, or I mean like sometimes you just get into a really, or you ever play this game on PC? Even better example. That's a long wait time. That is a really long wait time. So that's probably why they wanted to like delay it a month. Maybe more consoles to get out there for the ones that want it, that maybe weren't able to buy it off launch. So house rules. They mentioned some fixes for it, right? There were some fixes. One was pushed midday yesterday, where our wins weren't counting, and they actually ended up fixing that in the trick-or-treat house rules. Tackle for losses, they said they fixed. They patched that stuff. And then the last thing, onside kick. For those who watched my video last night, they are aware of it and will disable onside kicks / kicks in general going forward. So that's not happened yet, but they think they're going to do that in a bit. So I would wait to play this, because the onside kicks issue is a real deal. Problem. It's a problem. Let me see. All right. All right, there we go. So, like, I was sorry, I was just reading something. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not playing it right now. I don't like DBs, like, didn't react to the ball, like, super weird during this. I really like the idea of this house rules of, like, kind of like a mixture between the yard and our mutt teams, and I think that's a really good idea, but, like, I literally had the ball thrown at my guys, and they like didn't react at all in zone defense. I'm like, wait, what? So like, it's a little strange. I don't know. Zone defense is playing way worse than this. Maybe that's just how the yard plays. They're normal, and I was really confused when my like 96 zone Deion Sanders literally didn't move until the ball was caught by the defender, or like Ward literally standing right at the ball, and the guy threw it at his tight end, literally like a yard behind Ward, and Ward didn't move. Ward didn't jump. I was very frustrated. So There's some funkery going on in this trick-or-treat house rules, and I think they probably made it easy to pass. I recommend not running zone for that reason. They made it easy to pass, but like man coverage just slants and drags. So depends if you play a good player or a bad player, but I'd definitely run man over any sort of zone, because zone did not look good to me at all in the house rules specifically. In regular head-to-head, I think zone is fine. There's some wild-ass zones right now. But that's what I kind of want to talk about today. And then I want to talk about finally... So, Angel Eyes yesterday added me on Twitter and said, I remember Gut Fox talking about this stuff, and I've talked about it a few times with the companion app. Literally, first time I try sniping cards in my companion app, and I get banned from the auction house on my companion app. And EA answered this as play online games. Like, what the fuck? Now, I've mentioned this before in the videos about EA. Well, let's read through it, and then I'll talk about what I've talked about before, and similar people having similar, like, feedback issues from EA help. What rule did I break? I'm sorry, I'm just confused. I wasn't doing anything wrong, just bidding on cards. And in order to help gain access to your auction house again on an app, you just need to keep playing games on your Sony PlayStation 4, and soon you'll get access of your auction house in your game, okay? So it's the same thing I saw. I feel like that was like, 3 weeks, maybe a month ago, I did a video on this exact same thing that EA helps telling us, just play your game, and you can't use the auction house that much. We'll lock you out. I don't understand it. Does it have to be online games or no? And can I please know what rules I broke? You need to play online games. So like they're pushing people again. This is the second time I've seen this from the companion app in sniping, right? Like they don't understand that there's multiple people play this game for multiple reasons. Some people enjoy the market aspect of this game more than the playing of the game. But they're like, no, you must play head to head. You must count towards our competitive numbers because our CEO looks at that stuff and our jobs depend on more people playing competitive because that's our strategy and we need to prove our boss right, whether it's right or wrong. It's really weird that they're pushing people to this, and this isn't like the first time we've seen this, so it's obviously strategy. It's obviously maybe customer service keeps fucking up. I don't know, because I think this is a different customer service agent than I saw last time say the same exact thing. Tell people play games to get your account unlocked from the auction house. So weird. And as far as I can see, your account found to be cheating or not playing by the rules. You have found break rules of auction house. Dude, why can't they employ Americans to do this? Why are these third companies like who barely speak English? Right? You have found break rules of auction house. Do you use any hack or something on your end? Like, maybe this guy has been hacking. I don't know. It's still freaking weird that they're telling, like, because you can't trust anybody on the internet, right? Like, even though I'm sure he's a good guy, I'm sorry for talking shit, Angel Eyes. But, like, I don't know. What would the play on your PlayStation? Like, you got banned from the app, but not on the PlayStation? So fucking weird is all I gotta say about this. Please, can you hire some Americans? EA, get some in-house support for customer service instead of third-party vendors. Can you do it? Can you stop being cheap for once? Disgusting, right? Fucking disgusting. Do you use any hack or something on your end? Man, fucking EA, man. That's all I gotta say. I'm sorry this happened to you because other people are reporting the same exact fucking thing. Over and over. And EA help is literally, it's EA no help. I don't even know why they call them self-help anymore. It should be like, EA go fuck yourself. They should rename it. EA, I don't really feel like helping today. EA, I'm not gonna really speak English. I'll do a hack around version of it. Like, I'm sorry. I cannot recommend using the companion app right now because of how bad people are getting fucked by it. Like, I don't know, maybe he did hack in and get a bot going on his companion app, because I've seen that happen before. There are definitely bots on the auction house. Whether EA bots or third-party bots, still be proven. I'm sure there's at least a third-party bot that people are trying on it. Oh, EA help. All right, that's it. Thanks for watching Call to Action. Team of the Week later. We'll be streaming for it, so join us over there on twitch.tv/ScottFox. See you later.